So you can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Take your time settling in if there's little adjustments or shifts you want to make so that you're more at ease. And give yourself the time it takes to arrive, letting go as much as you can, and then continuing as you breathe deeply. The inhale, creating space, opening, maybe a little more awake alertness. And the exhale, grounding, releasing, letting go of anything that's not needed here now. And as often as needed, come back to just the simplicity of breathing and using your breath to help you regulate. And that can be done in any pose at any time. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. And let's slide arms overhead. Stretching out as long as possible through arms and legs, fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms. Flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in, releasing deep into the hip crease. And then straighten the right leg up, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right. And then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. Let's release, bend the knee, bring it across. Spinal twist. Open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Connecting through the end points, feeling what's touching the floor, what's being stretched. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a circle or rock with your knees, spreading the lower back. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze the left knee in close. Send the left leg up, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point. circle. A couple of big circles, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Let's release. Bend the left knee, bring it across. Spinal twist. First with a bent knee, exploring this shape. And then staying in your twist, try straightening left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, evening out your torso, lengthening. And then drop your feet to the floor. Get set up for some core work. So start by just drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. You might even use your hands to feel, are you doing that? Can you do that more? Keep that going strongly. Then interlace fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. Now bring the right knee in and left elbow across so they come towards one another, and then extend the right leg really long. Knee in, extend long. Keep the belly drawing in strongly. Knee in, reach long. One more on this side. And then release and switch. Left knee in, right elbow across. Stretch it out. Knee in, reach long. Knee in, reach long. In, reach long. In, reach long. One more. Now extend the legs up. Let's outwardly rotate the legs. Bring one leg in front of the other and then switch. And switch back and forth quickly as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. You can go up and down slow, quick little switches, keeping belly drawing in strongly the whole time. Can you relax your face while you do this? One more, lower and lift. And then release, knees in, another little circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting, and let's come on to hands and knees for tabletop. Feel free to pad your knees if you want to put a blanket or cushion under them. Bring hands right under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. Let's take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting head and tailbone arching, and then round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back, dip partway or all the way to the floor and press up. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down was too much, just do what feels right. Maybe it's 1 or 2 inches. Press up from there. Round. Arch. Slow and smooth. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Round and then sink back to child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Find a relaxed position for your back, your neck, your arms. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip. Stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come into downward facing dog. And take your time opening up into this first down dog. You might pedal out your feet a little bit. Waking things up. Feeling what's here. Let's walk hands and feet towards one another and then hang in ragdoll. Acclimating to each shape, what's here. You might have a memory of these poses, what it had been like, what you remember. And then there is how it actually is. Is there some way you might modify or adjust or fine-tune what you're doing so it works better for how it actually is now? Bend your knees a little bit more and then slowly roll up. Come all the way up to standing. And into mountain pose, Tadasana. You can adjust your feet together or apart. Just make sure they're parallel. Imagine the back wrapping around to the front and knitting together, creating stability for your core, a little more space in the back. You can bring hands together at the heart. And let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Feel free to take an extra breath or two here. Come back to down dog when you're ready, and then Rest in down dog or any other neutral shape. So each time we come to a rest, choose a shape that feels like a rest for you. 5 deep breaths. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog. When you are ready, send your right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest. And start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint, exploring your full range of motion. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm, little twist. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest, working core strength. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Grab your left wrist, take it over for a little side bend. Same thing other side. Grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift your heart. Hips low. Feeling grounded. Heart high. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Feel free to use blocks for your hands. Feel free to bend the supporting leg a little or a lot. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Arms up, hips low. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Let your transitions be a time to care for yourself, feeling how it is to move, integrating what you've just done. And there isn't a right or wrong way to do that, so you do it your way, taking your time. From down dog. Left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. as big a circle as you can. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Bring your left knee towards left upper arm and then send it up and back. Take it across. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Hips low. Let's grab the right wrist and take it over, a little side bend. Same thing, other side. Grab your left wrist. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Hips low, heart high. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Stretching that right leg as straight and long and high as you can. Letting the upper body release. More ease. Big step back. Warrior one. Finding just the right amount of effort, all of what's needed. Maybe really working core, really reaching arms long, but what is there to release at the same time? Last breath. Make your way to a good resting pose. Any movement, any neutral shape, more important than the shape. Come back to your breath. Come back to fully feeling where you are now, letting this be as it is. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. And then come over to a side bend, keeping the torso really open, stretching out like a yawn. Reach a little further out to come up and then release down. Same thing, other side. Reach a little further out to come up. Release down. Let's interlace fingers, press out through the palms. Take your arms up by your ears, but shoulders drop down. And then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Could be just a slight lift of the heels or coming all the way up or anywhere in between. Start to fold forward Trying to stay in balance on the toes. Wobbling is welcome, falling is welcome. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Might be the upper legs, you might slide lower. Make sure you're not locking your knees or overstretching. Release, drop your hands, drop your heels, drop your head, let all of that go. Bend your knees, let's come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go back and down, head lifts high, shoulders low, fingers high. Feel the space between your shoulders and your ears, the back wrapping around to the front. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's take warrior 3. Feel free to adjust, modify. You might keep your torso high and your leg low. If you do tip forward, keep the back leg and torso connected. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1. Release through your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Finding the outer shape that feels appropriate. We each get to choose. Our bodies are always changing. We all have different bodies. So using what you understand and are able to do to find some shape. And then within that, how much can you feel? Step back, warrior 1. Release. Make your way to a rest. Recentering. Last breath here. Come back through down dog, step or hop, your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Straighten and release. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, 1 breath. Step back, warrior 1. From here, let's take eagle arms with right elbow on top. Little upper back arch, deep bend in the front leg. Lifting the elbows, lifting the chest. Shift your weight forward. Come onto the toes of that back foot and step into eagle. Knee on top of knee. If you can, hook your ankle around your calf. If it doesn't reach, just hug it in close. Last breath here. Unwind. Ardha Chandrasana. Expanding past the tips of the fingers, past the top of the head. Last breath here. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Just feel what you are doing. Just taking one thing at a time. What you're doing right now is enough. You don't have to tackle more than this. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Just feeling this. Step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Step back. Warrior 1. Eagle arms. Left elbow on top. So when we add complexity, it's harder to feel subtlety. Can you take this complex pose and open up? Feel a little bit more. See if you can notice something new. If you are overwhelmed, just come back and feel that you are breathing, that you are touching the floor. And then if there's any space for curiosity, what else? Lean forward, come onto the toes, that back foot, step into eagle. Knee on top of knee, hips low. Unwind. Ardha Chandrasana, creating space, as much space as you can. Continually. So we don't ever get there. It just becomes a little more subtle, energetic, the expanding. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. And then rest. Letting go of everything we've just done. Letting go of everything we might do. Just coming back to the simplicity of being. Let's come back through down dog. We'll take the right leg up. Big step forward, high lunge. Set up for a twist here. So that could be an open twist, left hand down, right hand up on the floor or block, or a deeper twist, left elbow to the outside of the right knee for prayer twist. In either case, if you would prefer to do a low lunge, that's an option, or if there's a different variation you want to explore, feel free. last breath here. Release. Hands to the floor or blocks. You want to drop the back knee, pat it if you like. And let's take the hips back for a hamstring stretch. You can shimmy the front foot forward and then flex toes back. So you end up with hips right above the back knee, hands right under shoulders as high as you need, going in the direction of hips square, in the direction of a flat back, in the direction of folding. If you want to try going in the direction of splits, Hanumanasana, you're welcome. But listen to your body. Some of these poses feel one way on one day and very differently on another. We want to respect the real-time feedback our bodies are giving us. If you had slid forward to splits, let's make our way back. Let's all release by bringing hands to the inside. You're welcome to bring your blocks with you. Turn out through the right foot and shift your weight forward for lizard pose. You can come down onto your hands or elbows, blocks or the floor. And then experiment. How is this? What is it like if I adjust anything? Any shift or change you make will have an effect. If you want to try adding a quad stretch, you're welcome. And then release. Make your way to down dog. However you want to get there, just feel what you're doing. Integrating, slowing down. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. And take a similar twist, whether that was arms extended, prayer twist, high or low lunge, or something else. And then release. Hands to the floor or blocks. Take the hips back. Inch the front foot forward. Flex toes back. And then feeling, how is this? Where are my edges in this moment? Moment by moment. If you had explored splits, Hanumanasana on the other side, you're welcome to try it, but really listening. At any moment, you might go a little deeper, or you might back out slightly. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. Both hands to the inside. Lizard, turn out through the left foot. And then shift your weight forward. Feeling what's here. If you did explore quad stretch on the other side, you might try that again. Find your way back to a good rest. Letting go. Last breath here. Let's come all the way through to sitting. Take the flesh of the sit bones back, inch the heels forward, get as long as you can on the backs of the legs, and then fold using your hands for support on the feet, the floor, or something around the feet. Lengthen and fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. We'll bring soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. And grab your toes or ankles with that grip, lengthen and fold. Elbows might push the legs open, or if it works better to support yourself in a different way, you could. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side for gate pose. Right arm up and over. Big reach out like a yawn. Let your head fall towards the floor and then take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. Keep your head hanging and relaxed. You can use your bottom hand to help lift you back up, lifting your head. Switch the legs. Other arm up and over. Big yawning reach out. your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Stretching left side of the neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand, lift your head. We'll open both legs wide. Feel free to sit up on something. You can use your hands on the floor behind you, in front of you. You can go as far forward as you need to find your edge, or back out enough so you're not going beyond your limits. Feel free to lean into something if that's useful. Bring the upper body back up. Lean back, draw the legs in, shake that out. And let's come back onto our backs. You can bring your knees to your chest. And just take a moment to practice checking in with yourself. What do I need? What do I want? What would be a good ending for this practice for me? So if you'd like to take a few back bends, you're welcome. If you want to take an inversion, if there's a restorative pose that you'd like, really anything or nothing if nothing's needed. And just start getting comfortable in your final resting pose. If you need something but don't know what, a twist is often a good closing pose. And just feel whatever you are choosing. Whatever you're doing is probably good enough. Feel it fully. Give it the time it needs. When nothing else is needed, you can get comfortable in a symmetrical, relaxed position. Feel free to grab props or adjust your clothing or do a little self-massage. slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Eventually stretch out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste.